This is a little embarrassing, so I am not going to give my name. I'm from the islands, and that's all I can say about that. I have been in and out of relationships for about 17 years. I started doing this around the age of 15, and it was cool then, but now I feel like I'm addicted to having different men. I want to have a family one day, but I don't know. I'm all used up. I don't want to move, but I may because everyone knows my history here, and it's not good. I have no kids, but I don't think I can get pregnant because of my history. I just need some advice to stop this and to move on with my life.
Hey sis. Oh, before I get into it, hey y'all, it's Nama. All right, back to you, sis. Understandable. You don't definitely have to give your name. That's not a problem, sis. So let's go back over the email you was talking about, saying, you just felt embarrassed of the decisions you made through life, which we all do at certain points of our life. We make bad decisions, and it's like, oh, it's embarrassing, and this and this and that. Understandable, sis. So we all make mistakes. You say you've been in and out of relationships for about 17 years, and you started about 15. So what's that? You like 32? Y'all don't be trying to quote me with my math. I'm just saying. But you feel like you addicted to having different men, and you want a family one day, but you feel like you all used up. Understandable. I don't want to move, but maybe I should because of my history. You have no kids, and you don't think you can get pregnant. I'm just reading over the email, y'all. Y'all probably like, nah, no, we already heard this. My bad, y'all. I'm just making sure I hit every point for the sis. You know what I mean? All right, sis. So number one, let's get down to the last part real quick, just to get it out your mind. But yet, it's going to be easier said than done. Trust me, I understand. I would just go check myself out just to see. Only number one, can you get pregnant, and number two, well, it could be vice versa, but overall, just check yourself, make sure you're good. You know what I mean? No diseases, no anything. And we all, not just you because of the history, but everybody should be checking themselves out just to make sure they good, especially if they doing different things. You know what I mean? um and I know, again, like I said, it's easier said than done because it's like, number one, I'm scared, and not scared just to go, but maybe scared of those results. You know what I mean? But stop stressing yourself about it because you're gonna keep stressing. So you might as well just go and see what's good. You know what I mean? Because guess what? What if everything's straight? You like, dang, all this stressing for nothing. And that's the hope. Everything is straight. You know what I mean? So once you get that out the way, um, I would say, I understand you say you had a history and things like that, and it's an island, so that's like a city around the way, you know what I mean, or a town that everybody know everybody. But is it you in your head that you feel like everybody is like, quote unquote, talking about you or looking at you different? You know what I mean? Is it you or is it actually them doing it? Just think about that. Because if it's you, then okay, then you could just start over. We all make mistakes. Trust me, everybody in that town, on that island, they made some mistakes. You know what I mean? So if you feel like, nah, I can't stay, then okay, go with your idea of moving then. Excuse me, y'all. I just had some soda. Y'all know how I be. Can't drink soda. Goodness. But I don't know what's the financial situation like. Can you just move out quickly? This and this and that. I don't know the ins and outs with you know, because everything going on with the border and all that stuff. So, sis, you figure that part out because I don't want to give you no wrong information about that. But make sure you come over, you safe, you good, so you can start over fresh. So it won't be, oh, let me start over fresh and then something happen down the line once you got a family and all this, y'all happy and things happen down the line. So do everything right. So when you come over, and that's if you want to, because you're talking about islands, and I'm just assuming you're trying to come to the U.S. Girl, wherever you want to go. Now, you probably like, nah, everybody trying to go over there. My bad, sis. I'm just saying. Wherever you want to go, just make sure it's right, you safe, everything's good, because you don't want to start a life and then get uprooted again. You feel me? So I think that's a good idea if you feel in your head, even if it's just you feeling your head, you don't want that on your head all day. Like, you walking around town and you think somebody looking at you crazy because you know in your head what was going on. So if that's going to clear your mind, clear your mind. But first, go check yourself out so that's at least one thing off of your mind. You know what I mean? And then you were saying that you feel like you're addicted to men, to having different men. Um, I mean, you say you feel. I'm thinking about this because I want to choose the right wordings to say. I definitely side note think you should. If you feel like you can't get over this yourself, go to a therapist, a sit down therapist. A lot of insurances will cover it, but I just want to make sure that you're good though. So I feel like maybe it could be some past trauma back there of reference of why you feel like you need to go back and forth to these different men. Are you not getting something from them? Like, it's different things that may have happened in the past that you're doing this now, or just you feel like, oh, I'm done with this person, on to the next. Like, what is your thoughts in reference of that? And then, because you say you eventually want a family, so you definitely have to get over this addiction. If you feel like it's an addiction, it may not be an addiction. You know what I mean? So you're definitely going to have to heal overall for a little bit. What I say you was like 30 something. So you're not old, you feel me? So what you about like 32? Sis, after you get checked out, take time to get your mind right because it's going to be needed. If you need to go to a therapist, hit the therapist up. You might have to go to and make sure they good. You know what I mean? Make sure they actually listen and giving you sound advice. If they agreeing to everything you doing, it's not probably sound advice. I'm just saying because everything that I want to do, don't be agreeing with me because I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Like we know that all our ideas is not good, so be real with me. You feel me? So make sure you're getting sound advice from the therapist. If not, move on quickly. Find somebody that's actually going to help you. And unfortunately, and I'm saying unfortunately because they be drawing out with the money and stuff. It may take a little while. Like it may take 6 months just to break open a door, as they say, or something like that. But just, let it work out so you can get yourself together. That's the most important thing. Getting your mind right so you could move on to the next step in life that you want to start a family. But you gotta heal first. You gotta get your mind right. So when you start that family, you're not going in quote unquote broken. In reference to blaming yourself for this, blaming them for something they didn't do. You know what I mean? You don't want to hold the past. Really, none of us don't want to hold the past, but unfortunately, in quote unquote real life, we kind of do still. But it will be great if you could let it all go. Like all of us, we need to let everything go so we can move on to a new slate. You know what I mean? So I don't want to keep, pressing on the issue, but that's all I wanted to let you know to check yourself out, get help, please, just to clear your mind, heal up from and that's to everybody, to be honest. So it's not just particularly you, that's for all of us. Heal from past trauma so we can move on stress free, you know what I mean? And it will be better for your health and everything. And that's it, sis. Um, oh, I have no kids, but I think I can, you told me that, okay. And you say you feel used up. I understand the thought of it, but you good, sis. Just like I said, get therapy. And while you're in therapy, try to, do it on your own. Just stop. Just stay away from the men. You know what I mean? And again, you're going to have to talk through it to see why you feel is a need to always have these different men. So it's going to take a little time. You know what I mean? So give yourself some grace in reference of that. It's not going to happen overnight. It may not happen in 6 months, a year. So give yourself some time to heal. All right, sis, I don't want to be dragging on. Email me up if I missed something. Email me if you want to add something. I'm always here, sis. Reach out to me. Y'all leave comments if y'all got any different advice, to for her to do, for her to go. Maybe y'all know some. Oh, well, she didn't tell me what particular island, but which is fine. So again, y'all in the comments, just if y'all got any inspiration, anything, let her know what's good. And that's about it, y'all. I will see y'all later. Bye.